Chapter 3. The Qualities of a Ruler. Before we read, what should be the qualities of a ruler? Is it enough if he is strong and powerful, or he should also possess human qualities? Read the story and get the answer. Long, long ago, there lived a king who ruled over a small kingdom. He was a noble and generous king. He loved truth and justice, and people in the kingdom were happy and prosperous. The king had a council of ministers who often advised him in various state affairs, and the king obeyed them truthfully. The chief minister was very learned and wise, but he was getting old, so he decided to retire from active life and devote the rest of his life in the company of holy men and in the service of God. One day, the chief minister expressed his desire to the king. The king was very sad to hear it. He thought that it was very difficult to find a suitable man as wise as the chief minister to look after the state affairs. However, he did not want to stop him from following his wish. So he politely asked the minister to search out a suitable person who can take up the responsibilities of the state affairs after him. The chief minister agreed and assured the king that he would surely find out such a man for him. The chief minister asked the royal announcer to announce that a sports meet would be held in the capital next month, and all the young men of the kingdom should take part in that meet. The chief minister himself would be the judge, and the most eligible participant would be appointed in the royal court. Many young men from all over the country assembled in the capital to try their luck. The chief minister asked his men to lodge the participants in the royal guest house and look after them well. All of them were allowed to spend their time in the way they liked. The young men in the royal guest house were quite happy. They were getting good food and everything they needed without any cost. Some of them loved to spend their time in idle gossip. Some would love just to sleep away the day, and some others spent their time in reading books. Meanwhile, the chief minister had asked a few of his trusted men to look after the activities of these young men. Every day, he would call a group of young men from amongst them, ask some simple questions, and would send them back after selecting only one of the participants. Many days passed in this way, and at last only a few of them were left. One day, the chief minister announced the date of the sports meet. The participants were asked to assemble in a big ground early in the morning, where they had to show their talents. The king, accompanied by the chief minister and some of the other countries, came to watch their performance. The participants knew well that it was their only test before one of them could get a good job in the royal court. Therefore, each of them was eager to do his best. None of them were inferior to the other in any case. Nevertheless, the first three winners of every game were retained for the next round. At last, there were only 15 candidates left. The last event of the day was a marathon race. The participants were asked to encircle the main market area of the capital within a stipulated time. The winner of the race would get the coveted appointment. The race began. One of the young men ran so fast that he soon took over all others. They covered the market area and started returning back to the games arena. The man was still well ahead of all the other participants. Everybody was sure that he would win the race and get his prize. Suddenly the man stopped. There, on the side of the road, was lying an old man groaning in great pain. The man hesitated for a moment, and then he turned and moved towards the old man. The old man had strained one of his legs and was unable to move. The man sat beside him and with great care helped him stand on his feet. Then he accompanied the old man up to his house on the other side of the road. By the time he came back, it was too late. All the participants had already reached the arena. Sadly, the man stood behind the happy participants. The chief minister was watching everything from his seat. Soon he came down to announce the winner of the day. He announced the name of the winner and, as promised, offered him a good job in the royal court. Then he gave away prizes to the other participants also. At last he came to the young man. "You failed to finish your race in the stipulated time. Therefore you are not entitled for any prize," he said. The man hung his head sadly, but said nothing. The chief minister thanked all the participants and requested them to return home. The next day, a messenger of the king's court came to the man and gave him a letter from the king. He read the letter, which said, the real aim of the sports meet was not only to test the talents of the participants, but also moral characters. Actually, I am in need of a man who has not only physical abilities, but also qualities like compassion, pity, and kindness, so that he can look after my subjects and work selflessly for their welfare. You have successfully passed in both the tests. Therefore, my chief minister, who has grown old and wished to retire from active life, has suggested me your name for the right man to be appointed as the new chief minister of the kingdom. The young man, his eyes full of tears of joy, could read no more. Glossary: generous, liberal, prosperous, rich, affluent, devote, spend, dedicate, eligible, suitable, gossip, chit-chat, idle, talk, trusted, loyal, faithful, talents, skills, courtiers, nobleman, eager, anxious, keen, inferior, of lesser quality, retained, preserved, taken, encircle, cover, go round, stipulated, fixed, specific, arena, place where games, etc. are held, coveted, desirable, groaning, mourning, crying, hesitated, paused, entitled, eligible, messenger, courier, compassion, kindness, sympathy, welfare, benefit,